Hello everybody, it's Sam and welcome back to my channel. So today's look is going to be this creepy look from the film The Bye-Bye Man. This is played by the fabulous Doug Jones, this character. So let's get into the video. Now I've blocked out my eyebrows and painted my face with clown white and mixed that with some of my Krylon TV paint stick in the shade 4W just to give myself this deathly skin dead look. Now I'm just taking my Give Face Cosmetics palette and I'm going to use the brown just to start contouring those temples to really make them like really deep and chiseled. So next I'm going to contour the cheekbones, so I'm just using that same brown shade from the Give Face Cosmetics palette, and I'm just bringing this down towards the mouth, keeping it really like angular, and I'm going to start to blend that brown into the rest of the face downwards. Now, there's not actually very many reference pictures for the makeup that are really high quality. So from what I could see on the picture, he had these little extra like temple-y bits at the top. So I'm just going to pop them on with that same brown shade, just blending them upwards. And now I'm going to start to contour my jaw. The Bye-Bye Man's face is actually really because like Doug Jones, who plays him, has a really good bone structure, and I think the makeup as well, because they use prosthetics, it's kind of like it makes his bone structure even more like crazy insane. So you want to sort of like mimic that with the contour, and then later on we're going to fill this in with a black face paint as well. I am now taking the black from the Give Face palette and I'm just deepening those edges just to make the contours look deeper and darker, and this really like makes the illusion pop a lot more. And I'm just continuing to use that black just in the cheekbone area as well, just to darken those, mainly towards the middle bit of my cheek. So once you've done that, you should have these really fabulous Maleficent style cheekbones, and then I'm going to start to contour the neck. To do this, I'm just using the same brown contour shade, and I'm drawing sort of a rounded V on the neck and just blending that upwards and inwards. I'm then going to add more of those shadowy sunken in bits to the neck, just towards the sides of our upside down rounded V, and I'm going to do the exact same thing and just blend them inwards towards the center just to create like a gradient. So once you've done this and your neck starts to resemble Deirdre Barlow from Coronation Street, we are going to go in and contour the hollows of the eyes. You want to contour the sockets to really like deepen them and make them look sunken in. I'm also just contouring down one side of my nose as well, just at the top there, just to really create a slender nose. Then I'm going to create this really sunken in and scary looking smile line on one side, using brown contour and the salmon-y coloured contour shade from the palette. And then I'm taking that salmon-y colour as well and just going in the hollows of the eyes with that as well, just to really make it look like I haven't slept in like 10 years or more. Like, God knows how old this character is, probably like thousands of years old, like the Redeemer, I think, so yeah. So once you have bigger bags and better bags than Louis Vuitton, then we are actually going to create these really gruesome lines, like bag lines on our eyes with the brown contour shade. We want to keep these really thin and kind of do them like in semicircles upwards towards the like crow's feet area. Now I'm going to take that red shade from the palette and just create this sort of scar slash cut that he has going across his brow bone. He has two of these. He has a longer one and then a shorter one that goes off to the side. So I'm just going to thicken this the tiniest bit, but you don't want it to be too thick. I'm then continuing that cut slash scar all the way under the eye and towards the side of that smile line. And the time has come to conceal my lips, so I'm just using the 4W paint TV paint stick from Crayola, and now I'm taking the black shade from the Give Face Cosmetics palette and just using that on a liner brush to create these sort of cuts and scars on the lip. For the center of the lip, you kind of want to think of it as like a cross that goes down. It's quite symmetrical, and then you want to underdraw the lip quite a lot as well, just to give it that illusion that it is like really like small and scarred, and like he's basically had like his lips cut away. I have now started to fill in the lip with that red and salmon shade from the palette. This is just like creating a really good like scar shade, and blending it from the black to the red as well is creating like a really good ombre, so it makes the scars look a bit deeper. Another great way to get the effects of the scars as well is to use a product called, I think it's Rigid Collodion, and it's like a little nail varnish type thing, and you paint it on in layers, and as it dries it actually dents the skin, but you have to be really careful using that and make sure to do some research on it first. So now I'm just taking the black from the Give Face palette and I'm just filling in the center of that lip to create the illusion that the lip is just all basically gone and he's got no teeth or anything like that. And you can sort of like see the lip looking really small now. It just gives it that really good illusion. I've actually extended the lip up towards the side as well, and now I'm adding these little holes into the side of the face, just where the contour is, just to make it look as if his cheek has got like eaten away and the flesh has like started to like go rotten, really gross. And you can sort of see into his mouth now. So next I'm taking that red shade and I'm just creating this sort of chunk that's gone out of his nose. It's kind of like rotten away and like it's just really gruesome, and you can kind of see it's like it looks like a scar. It doesn't look like it's like completely like gone through his skin, but it's kind of like sort of like as if a chunk of his skin's missing and it's scarred over, and it's like this red like chunk that's just missing out of like the side of his nose and a little bit towards his cheek. Then I'm just darkening the edges with the black as well and feathering that inwards. And that is the finished look. So I want you all to leave in the comments below what is your favourite horror movie. I will think that's really interesting to find out. And thank you all so much for watching. Click that bell notification and subscribe, and make sure you join in for more 31 Days of Sammoween. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.